Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the show that never ends. My name is Rod, and I'm your happy hippie. And it's a rainy day here in East Tennessee. Um, Not that that matters to you. Anyway, I'm just making conversation. I'm here to do a quick VCLT video. I've got some really cool stuff I want to show that I've gotten in the last week from people that I'm very much appreciative of. I want to start off though, I'm going to read a viewer's comment. I've never done this before. I know Jeff does, and I really enjoy watching his response to the comments. And Mazzy did, Mazzy, everyone knows Mazzy, did one of these the other day in which he responded to somebody's comment they made about him wearing a hat inside. And that's why I'm wearing a hat inside, because that guy made a rude comment. And he made his response video, and I commented on that video. I said, Mazzy, you should tell that guy it's your hat and it's your head in your house. You can make the rules. With this guy, his name is Bat, B-A-T-T, Mannion, Bat Mannion. He didn't like that comment I made, so he went back on one of my videos and he commented, Some people wear hats inside, others wear tie-dyed shirts to a funeral. Neither one of them, or either of them, is a no-class affair. Some people wear tie-dyes to funerals, some people wear hats inside. Either way, it's zero class, he's telling me. And he took the time to go back and find one of my videos. I've never seen this guy before. He doesn't have a channel. Dude, quit trolling people. If you're lonely and you need to talk, just chat with us, man. Do you want to be part of the VC? Come on in, Bat. Make your own videos. Watch ours. You don't have to be negative, man. Life is too short for that, Bat. But thanks for watching, Bat. Mr. Hall of Fame once told me, even if they leave a negative comment, thank them for watching your video because it gave you another view. Anyway, let's move forward. I got some VCLT in the mail today. And at first, I didn't know what it was. It came in this envelope. I'm thinking to myself, I didn't order anything, and I saw the note. I didn't read the note, I just saw who it was from. And I remembered Logan at Swellheads Network said he was going to send me something. So thank you very much, Logan. I'm going to save that for last, save the best for last. But I'm going to show you some other things that people have given me. My mother sent me this. It's a reissue of the Beatles, Let It Be. She knows I love the Beatles. When I was 13 years old, she let me pick out my album. First album I got to pick out that was my own, and it was the Beatles, the Blue album. And it was for my 13th birthday. Let's fast forward. I can't do the math. What's it, 32? 40? No. I'd be 55 at the end of the March. So, she helped me with another Beatles album 40 years later. So thanks, Mom. Thank you very much. Another thing I got today, a freebie, VCLT, Let It Be Rock, and this album is in excellent shape. And this is an original pressing. Let It Be, AC/DC, or not Let It Be. Think of it, the Beatles. Let There Be Rock. Forgive me, AC/DC fans. Forgive me, Beatle fans. Let There Be Rock. I was at my favorite record store, Wild Honey, and I was in there talking to the guy. I said, yeah, my daughter brought me out here for my birthday, and this is my birthday surprise a couple days early. She wanted to surprise me with her trip out here, and we started talking. He had just got this from a customer with a big box of albums, and I said, man, that's my favorite AC/DC album of all time. What do you have to have on it? And he pulled it out and looked at it, and he gave it to me, and he said, happy birthday. So Brian, Wild Honey, thank you very much. When I log albums like this in my Discogs, I always put how I got them and where I got them, so I always remember. Thank you, Brian, for the great gift. And this is what my daughter had got me. I had a beat up copy of this album, had it on CD. Bitches Brew. It's one of those, I want it again, but there's so many other things out there that I wanted to get. And she was buying me an album. I said, you know what, I'm going to pull the trigger and upgrade my copy of Bitches Brew. So thank you, Courtney and her husband, Devin. One more thing before I get to Logan's Vclt. I got this the other day. This is an original copy. It's in mint, near mint condition. It's on Harvest Records. Both albums are flawless. Both copies, both LPs are just flawless. It's Pink Floyd, Umaguma. And I tell you how I got this. Last week I was in an antique store. I live in an antique district. There's 15, 20 different antique shops within like 2 blocks. And a very good friend of mine, Kat, had a small box of records. The same lady who sold me a bunch of albums at $2 a piece had some left. And she goes, oh, you just missed the best one. She goes, in fact, I gave it away to Charlie. Charlie, we call him Bicycle Charlie. Great friend of mine, a friend of everybody's in town. I'm like, oh man. And at first they wouldn't tell me what it was because they knew I'd be like, oh man. And they were laughing. I'm like, what was it, the Grateful Dead? And they're like, no. I said, was it Rolling Stones? What was it? And they told me. And I was like, oh man, oh well. But I was happy for Charlie because he got it for free. They gave it to him. And he went outside in his backpack and brought it back in and they talked and they both gave it to me. So Kat and Charlie, Rick, everybody at Grandy's Attic, thank you so much for this album. Perfectly good album, near mint condition, and they just hooked me up with it. And I thank them so much. It was so nice of them. So man, it's good to have people in your life you consider friends. Now let's move forward. VCLT. This is from Logan. Here's a couple of CD sets. I hope you're a dig. Thanks so much for being my first contest entry this year. Thank you, Logan. I love Logan. Everyone knows Logan at Swellheads. Every time I watch his video, I realize how eclectic his taste in music is. It's punk, it's hardcore, it's rock, but it's other things, man. There's jazz, there's everything you could think of, and he's very knowledgeable about the frickin' music, and he'll explain about this album, and it's a wonderful channel. And he was kind enough to send me some stuff. Ironically, it falls in my birthday week, so I'll consider it birthday VCLT. Let's see what we get here. And I love CDs, but I've got a really, not a huge collection, but I'm building a pretty good, oh shit, yes. Chick Corea Trio, sealed copy. We just lost Chick in 2020. I think as soon as Bitches Brew's over, I'm going to throw this in the CD player. 57th Grammy winner. A Grammy winner from the 57th Grammys. The Rounder Record. This is more than awesome. The Rounder Record Stories. And this is a box set. This is really, really cool. And I'm going to crack this right now. It says it has a 100-page book and 87 tracks on 4 different discs. Rounder Records is a fantastic record label. Look at the booklet. If you're not familiar with Rounder Records, man, they put out a lot of good stuff. I know in the 90s, when I was in radio, they were helping the Americana format. They were signing such great acts and they were reissuing such great albums. Rounder Records is an incredible label, and this is an incredible package. J.D. Crowe and the New South. Jerry Douglas is on here. George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers. I'm going to read just a couple songs off each one. Bella Flack, Johnny Copeland, okay? Nancy Griffith, Once in a Very Blue Moon. I've heard the live version of Once in a Very Blue Moon by Nancy Griffith. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Nancy Griffith and you like singer-songwriter and you like a female vocalist, she's wonderful. Nancy Griffith. She wrote a song called Swerving in My Lane. Most people think it's a Robert Earl Keen song because he made it famous, Swerving in My Lane. But she's actually the writer of that song. Robert Earl Keen is another great, great artist. Let's see what else is on these CDs. Alison Krauss, Bill Morrissey. Bill Morrissey, the late Bill Morrissey, does Britches. Bill Morrissey wasn't just a singer-songwriter, but he was also an author. He wrote a couple of very good books. Wilson Pickett is on here, A Room Full of Blues. Tashina Nahosa, Something in the Rain. Tashina Nahosa, man, beautiful Hispanic lady, singer-songwriter. Oh my God. Sun votes on this one. Robert Plant. Wow. Blue Highway, Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. Linda Thompson. Rush is on this. What? Oh my God, I actually may listen to this one first. Logan, man, thank you so much. You nailed my taste in music completely with this. This was more than nice of you. I'd sent him something, but I never do that to get something returned to me. But man, thank you very much for this, Logan. Thank you everybody for being part of the VC. Remember, I got a contest going on. I want to thank everyone who's jumped on it. I'm not going to mention the names yet because this video is already run long enough, for me anyway. Peace. I'm going to be back later today to actually do my vinyl finds of the month. I may post that tomorrow and give you an update on the contest. Peace. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe.